Hi, this is Shayna. I'm here with Lacy Younger. She's from the Lacy Younger Band and also the Vintage Inn and Boutique in Tionesta. And we are actually in the third floor of the Vintage Inn. She has this completely electrified now. They do meditation and some jam out sessions.
A little unplugged concert, semi-unplugged.
So we figured we'd do a little bit of a raw interview with Lacy to get to know her a little bit better and see what she thinks of Tionesta, of the Vintage Inn and Boutique. And I'm not sure if we want to share the surprise next door, but maybe we'll leave it to the
We'll
end.
just say there's more to this place than we're going to tell you today. So you'll have to check it out later.
Okay. So, Lacy, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you here to Tionesta?
So I'm Lacy Younger, recording artist, singer-songwriter, and I'm a mom. I have one son. I am from San Diego, California. I always have a home there, but I had a second home in Nashville, Tennessee, because I'd had a couple record deals, and that's where my work was. And when I sold that house, my dream was to find a little stone cottage, which this is not. And this house kept popping up in my search, and somehow I fell in love. I will, tell you the short version. I fell in love. I called her in the middle of the night. Are you the agent? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, flew down here or up here.
Over here.
Over here.
Over here.
Yeah. And just spent a couple nights here with the innkeeper, the former owner. She was very gracious to allow me to stay. And I just fell in love. And I saw such amazing potential for the type of business that I like to do. This has been a home to me, and I am not, I'm pretty driven, but it can be whatever you like. I have a bed and breakfast here, and I also have a shop that I have open on weekends, but it's kind of seasonal, and I'm a little bit lazy sometimes, and when I don't feel like, pandering to the public, I just lock the door and say no vacancy.
Why don't you just be honest about it? Just be honest.
Yeah, well, I'm very honest to a fault. But it's this attic I completely renovated. I didn't have to do anything as far as structurally or to the most beautiful walls that are wood from floor to ceiling. And I'm talking 15-foot ceilings to the skywalk up there. But I did put full on electricity throughout and into the next room, which I'm sure will let you have a little peek. And all new lighting, mood lighting. It's like Moroccan, very cool. Dimmer switch and heating and air conditioning. So you can, come up here any time of the year and enjoy, do little, like we do, meditation group. And also I'm calling it the VIB pub, instead of VIP, Vintage Inn Boutique. Only special invited guests are allowed to come when we have little concerts up here. And yeah, it's very large. Back in the day, these third floor huge rooms were used for ballrooms. They literally had parties and dances, and that's kind of what they did. So
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's true.
It looks like a speakeasy.
Yeah,
It reminds me of like a speakeasy. You have people that come to the door and they have a special code to get in.
Yes.
And then you go up the stairs. It's just like elusive. And you go up the stairs and then you see this massive area with all these really cool lights.
Yeah.
It's just got a really cozy feel to it.
Yes, it does. It's very special. And there are little special, kind of notes that are left in places that are historic, like a carving in the wall in the other room from, I think it's 1892. It says September 17th. Mm-hmm. And just little things. And there's a secret passage behind the wall back there. The electrician found it so that he could wire the second room. And he said there's stuff in there too. So it's really interesting. But,
that's really cool.
Yeah, it's all still there. And there was a pool table up here. I have no idea how they got it up here because the family that are direct descendants from J.B. Kelly, who built the home, told me this because they had experienced it and they knew. And I'm like, how did they even get it in around? They must have sawed it in half. I don't know. But I wish they would have left it. It would have been nice, but okay.
In pieces.
Yeah.
So, Tionesta, what do you feel about Tionesta? How do you feel about Tionesta? What makes you stay here? Like you You spend a lot of time here. You
I
spend,
do.
I mean, you travel from here to California, but you really spend a majority of your time in Tionesta. So
I have been, yes.
what draws you to this town?
The mature woods in the Northwest, in Forest County in particular, which is where we are here, is magical. It has been just so well kept up and maintained over the last 100 years. And I've, talked to the guy at the Historical Society about that and how that came to be. But it's just lush and beautiful and peaceful. And the magnificent trees on this property, I mean, are magical. And it's peaceful here, but there's, plenty to do. If you know where to go, right up this road, there's the lake right there. It's not even a mile away. It's beautiful, Lake Tionesta, and there are amazing hikes that go down in these canyons with caves. I'm not allowed to tell you where it is. It's a secret. You have to own this place to know, and then I'll let you in on all the secrets. But there's plenty to do and see, and this is obviously where a lot of people have camps, and because the fishing and hunting and kayaking is really great. Tons of places to kayak.
Yeah, and you're right near the Allegheny River. So where we're sitting, if you look to the right, there's Tionesta Creek, and then that leads into
Creek.
It's a creek. It's a creek. I'm from
Roof.
Pennsylvania, so it's a creek.
Roof.
So the Tionesta Creek goes right into the Allegheny River, and this is like right down the embankment from this property. You can see the river right from this property. So
You can
it's
fish,
pretty
you can
magical.
ice skate, all of the above. It's pretty amazing. You can put your kayak right in the water.
So if you're an
From
outdoorsy
next door.
person, this is like the hub. This is and if you're a skier, you're less than 2 hours away from Ellicottville, New York. So
And there's so many cool places to go that I'm just discovering. I love road trips, so this place to start from, you can go to so many great places within an hour or 2 hours. Where did I just go? What's that little town, the spiritualist colony? I'll tell you later. It will come to me when I'm not trying to think of it. But it's near
I know what you're talking.
gosh, you're gonna have to edit this part out.
Oops, yeah. I'm having a brain fart.
I'll think of it. But there are many places to visit that are amazing, and in every direction from here. And then just coming home to this spot, it's just beautiful. And the property's been well maintained. It's got gorgeous foliage and trees, and it is really something. Yeah.
And now she is ready and able and willing to pass the baton to a new owner. And we are gearing up to publicly list this place for sale. Everything has been done. We are just finalizing some video and some 360 tours and stuff for the property, because we want to try to capture every angle of it. Especially when somebody's across the United States like you were, you want to look at every angle that you possibly can of the property so you can make an educated decision. If you want to jump on a plane at midnight and come to Pennsylvania, to Tionesta, and view this property. So what do you think is the most unique feature of this home?
I mean, to me, the thing that really drew me to this home was not only how gorgeous the exterior is and how well maintained it was, with its original woodwork. Like, it has been just amazingly maintained. Like most homes that were built in 1886, you're not going to see just standing so solid like this. But it was the attic for sure. Really, I just knew that so many special things could happen up here, and there's so much space, and it's so gorgeous. But then after coming here and discovering that everything from way back was still intact, and of course I've reconditioned and made several of the fireplaces work now, which were not working, and they even have remote, and they throw off really nice heat. So there's one in the dining room, one in the parlor when you enter, and one in the shop, which could be your parlor, whatever you want to use that room for. But I just love this place. It's so gorgeous. It has a lot of little just secret hidden places and amazing built-in closets that are huge, that are just kind of mind-blowing, that you don't expect And you'll see the kitchen later, but like 3 walk-in rooms that are all pantries that are, you could literally sleep in them. It's ridiculous. So
Oh yeah.
this place could hold a huge family, or you could do a B&B, or you could just be like me, a loner, and just wander around in it. And like, I'm kind of strange, but I have enjoyed it so much. And I've been here a couple and a half years
Yep,
now.
over
I've
2 years.
redone all the guest rooms and the dining room. I did quite an overhaul on that. And this room. But I dig it. It's pretty special. You have to see it in person to really understand how special it is.
I have one last question before we
Yes.
wrap this up and we go do something else.
Yeah.
So everybody is going to ask, this is the number one question that everybody asks in real estate, and they don't even care if they have an interest in the property or not. They want to know, why are you selling?
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of a world traveler. We'll just put it that way. And I'm one of those people that's just highly driven. I love old homes. I've never bought a property that's isn't over 100 years old. Even in San Diego, my first houses, I bought 3 on 1 and they were all 106 years old, I think, when I purchased it. So I love projects. And, I had planned initially on being here a few years longer than this. However, I'm getting older. I'm not going to tell you how old I just turned, but it's a big fat number. Never mind. And my family is all in San Diego, and my son, and I'm just feeling the need to be there full time. And I'm kind of a little bit over my lonerhood, which I've done my entire life, like off and on. I'm not saying I haven't had wonderful relationships, but I'm just ready to kind of go home and stay there for a while. For someone who's just kind of always back and forth traveling from Nashville to San Diego, now from Pennsylvania to San Diego, I need to settle down. So that's pretty much it. I'm parlaying everything into a second property in San Diego so I can finally retire. Oh my God.
Retire? That's
Sort of.
yeah. That's
I'll never
not
really
even, I was
retire.
gonna say you're never gonna retire.
No. And I'll always write songs, and I have some children's books I've written, so I'm kind of like one of those creative types. But then, it's like go crazy, work hard for 6 days, and on the 7th day, yeah, I'm in bed all day. So,
We got to recoup so you can
Yeah.
go nuts again on Monday.
she knows.
Yeah.
She's a lunatic also. Yes.
Don't listen to her.
She works very hard.
So, what do you want to tell your followers and the people that love and adore you from Tionesta, and people that are from around the
my
Forest
gosh.
County area? What do you want to tell them? It's not like they're never going to see you again,
know.
but
This
this is you're going to hand it off to somebody else, and then it's going to be a very sporadic time that you're going to come here and visit or whatever.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to convey to them?
Yes, because I've developed quite a crew, of wonderful friends, and I do head up a meditation group weekly. It's actually so large that I split it into 2 groups of people. But that has been so rewarding for me, and I just love and adore each and every one of those people. I never imagined that would fly here, but someone told me, oh yes it will, there's a need for it, and it's been amazing. Like, I've done some spiritual retreats here, weekend retreats that have gone over really well. So I'm going to really miss that very, very much. And I feel like people are going to be mad at me for leaving. And I just hope that they forgive me and stay in touch with me, and I will stay in touch with them, and hopefully they can come visit me in San Diego at the retreats that I do there.
You keep looking at me like, I know you're mad at me, and I know,
know.
and I know you want. I want you to come visit me in San Diego.
Yeah, she's got to come visit me.
I'm planning on spending my birthday there.
Yes. I know how
January.
to celebrate your birthday.
Hopefully, there's some Thai food and some.
I'll make her
sushi.
eat a lot of food. We have that in common. Yeah, we like to
Yeah.
eat.
Any final thoughts before we
Just-
mosey on?
Just that I have loved and cherished this house like it's alive. I literally get up in the morning and say, "Good morning, house." Yes, I am that crazy. I don't even care. I can admit it. But it is kind of, I feel like I've been the custodian, just like the former owner, Julia, she took such amazing care of this place. And I tried to do the same. I didn't hurt anything structurally or make any huge changes. I kept it historically the way that it is, but I just updated and made it a little more hip, and you know, made the upstairs third floor more functional so that you can have functions up here and everyone can be comfortable. But my ending thought is, I'm so appreciative of the time that I've spent here. I have enjoyed it immensely. My weekends with the shop and people coming in and out, and families coming here and having reunions and celebrations of life and private parties, high tea, all kinds of events here, weddings. And yeah, I'm just very appreciative that I had the time here that I did. So I know that the person that ends up purchasing this property is already kind of, it's already on their heart, and they're going to see it and they're going to be like I was and go, oh my God, I have to go there immediately. That's what's going to happen. So see you soon, whoever you are.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us for this raw interview with Lacy Younger and the Vintage Inn and Boutique. We'll catch you soon.
Ciao.